So you want to know how to edit on iMovie? Let's get started. Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, I'm Ava. I'm so happy that you're here. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I film and edit all my YouTube videos on iMovie. I feel like iMovie sometimes gets a bad rep for being unprofessional, but I feel like if you know all the skills to do it, then you can really make it look like you use some high-tech editing software. Be sure to subscribe and like it down below. I'm trying to hit 1K by the end of the summer, so share this channel to your friends and watch the video through the entire way through. Okay, so the first thing I'm talking about is equipment. I love talking about this sort of stuff, so I'm so excited. First thing is my camera. So for my camera, I use a Canon G7X. Typically, this camera is used for vlogging, but I like to use it to also make sit-down videos as well. It has really good autofocus, which means that if I put something up to the camera, it can blur out the background. Like you can see that I'm blurry, but then it can switch real quick back to me, which makes it really easy to use. I feel like this is a very good transition if you're using a phone because it's super lightweight. It has really good autofocus, as I said. The lighting is really good on it, so I can have no other external lights and the lighting will be really good. And I really just like the feel of it. It has really good quality as well. The one thing about it that it doesn't have is it doesn't have an external mic, so I can put another mic on it, and the mic that's on this camera right now is not like the best. It's very like echoey. Right now I'm using a mic separately, so I'll talk about that in a little bit, but this is what the audio sounds with the mic that I'm using right now, like you can hear. And then this is what the mic sounds on the Canon G7X. So as you can tell, it's a little echoey, but nonetheless, I still use the camera mic that it has on it for vlogging. Sometimes I'll also use my phone for vlogging if I'm out somewhere where I forgot my camera or where it's just easier to vlog on my phone. I have an iPhone 12, so it has really good quality on it as well. I used to film and edit all on my iPhone. So if you guys want to see a video on how to do that, get this video to 100 likes. I don't edit on my phone now, so I don't know how relevant that would be. I just want to make sure that you guys want to see it. For my tripod, I wouldn't invest a ton of money in a tripod just because the camera is pretty lightweight, especially the G7X. For my tripod, I use this black tripod. It's super thin, it's perfect, it's on Amazon. I'm using it right now. I use it whenever I'm filming the vlogs. I'll put the camera on this, but it comes with like an iPhone attachment, so I can attach my phone on there, and then I can attach my mic to the phone attachment, and that's how I record my audio. So like I'm using it right now to record all of my audio that I'm saying right now. And then the tripod that I use whenever I'm filming a sit-down video is this tripod. It's just like a Walmart one. It's super cheap. Honestly, I wouldn't recommend it, but it just came with my camera. So I also have this microphone, which I talked about. I basically attach it and go into voice memos, and that way I can have good audio quality. Honestly, I could do like ASMR or a podcast or something with it. Yeah, I use this mic. It was from Amazon. So, and then sometimes I'll use a ring light. Honestly, this camera has really good like brightening, so it can really brighten up the background, and since I have a right room, it really helps as well. But right now I'm using a ring light. I love this one. It's very helpful, and I kind of just put it on my desk because for some reason like the tripod that it goes on broke, so I just put it on my desk kind of far away and turned on all the other lights in my room. Also, I forgot to mention probably one of the most important equipment inside of all of my equipment is my computer. I have a MacBook Air. It's the M1 chip 2021. That's what I use to edit. Okay, so next let's go ahead and get into planning. For planning, I don't really plan out everything like super specifically, and I don't really create like a script. I want it to be more natural. I have kind of like a seasonal list for summer. I have all my summer 2021 videos, and then I kind of like incorporate more videos that are trending. Like for example, I was going to be doing a Friends Control My Life video, but that's not really trending anymore, so I changed that into that girl video. But I kind of have a long list, and I always know, especially at the beginning of the week, I kind of know the videos I'm going to be putting out that next week. Something that's really important for me is to stay on schedule, so I post Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 1 p.m. and this just really helps me stay like on schedule, and it also is really good for YouTube because it pushes out your videos if you're more consistent. For a vlog, I kind of have the idea of the concept of the vlog in my head, so if I'm doing a productive day in my life, I'll maybe be a little bit more productive or show more productive things that I'm doing. If I'm doing something like a YouTube vlog where I'm kind of showing all the behind the scenes of making YouTube videos, then I would show all of that. For sit down videos, I use the Notes app. I'm using it right now on my computer, and I just have some bullet points that I want to say, and like especially if it's a video like this where I want it to be more formatted, then I'll usually have like bullet points. If I'm doing a current favorites video, then I'll kind of have everything that I want in there, but that is kind of rare where I plan out every single little part. If I'm doing a voiceover or something and I want it to be pretty scripted, then I'll script that out. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get into editing. First, I'm gonna be showing you how to import your clips. So there's this button on the side that basically makes it Bluetooth, and you can connect that to your phone. I'm gonna link a video down below that helped me do this because it is pretty complicated to like set it up once you first get your camera. But then you can basically have like a Wi-Fi for your camera, I guess. And then there's an app called the Canon Camera Connect app, and once I'm on that app, I can see all the images on my camera, and basically I just download them onto my phone. And then I did like lose my little thing, so that way I can do it with the SD card instead, but this is also pretty easy. And then I just airdrop them onto my computer after that we can put them easily inside of my iMovie file.
don't know what else to say, but
Okay, so next I'm going to be getting into how to rough cut, go into iMovie, create a new project, make that a movie, take those files earlier, drag and drop them into my iMovie project. So once I did that, basically I just dragged this little button, and this basically makes each of the clips a little bit bigger that we can edit it better. Make sure that show waveforms is checked off so I can see the audio. This is a little hack that I learned. If you can kind of see the audio like button, you can see whenever I stop talking or make like a pause, and I want to edit all those pauses out so it flows really nicely. But basically I'll click on where the pause was and where I see that the audio goes down, and I press Command B. And if you look up here to this like edit button at the top, it has all the shortcuts that you'll ever need. So just look there if you need to know any shortcuts. Basically I press Command B and then I backspace it to delete the little pauses, and I basically did this to an entire clip where I'm talking, and then at the end you'll get a clip where you don't hear any pauses. While I'm doing that, I'm also editing the other clips. Doing these rough cuts for like an hour of footage usually takes me a few hours, and that's probably the most like hardest part to get through, and you really have to be patient, but it's really worth it because you don't want your video to be super boring. Okay, so next I'm going to be walking into all the effects that I can do through iMovie and kind of be walking through everything. So this first category is my media. Second category is my audio. I'll be showing you how to import music in a little bit, but I basically have two sections here: music, which is stuff you've downloaded, and sound effects. Some of the sound effects I use a lot will be on the screen now. And then I can go over to titles. I don't really use those. Backgrounds I don't really use unless I'm creating like almost a border here. So I would basically drag this on top and then click on that button and press picture in picture, and then I can kind of make this bigger and bring it to the middle, and that's how I would kind of create a border around some of my things, so then it would look like this basically. And then the other time I would use backgrounds is if I'm doing a transition. So sometimes I do this in my vlogs where I do a door, a circle open, and it looks like this. It's almost like an Ava Jules kind of style of transition. So you go from black to opening up into the normal thing, and then sometimes I'll add a sound effect to that, and or I'll do a slide left, and that's whenever I want it to be white. But if you double click on the transition, you can make it 0, so it's like super fast. It's a 0.2 I think, and then I just add a sound effect to that, which I can show you guys later. Showing these buttons above, this is how I do my color correction. I just bring down the highlights and make me look more tan, and the saturation up. I can do the crop to fill, or Ken Burns is how you do it. The crop to fill is basically just cuts in. Ken Burns makes it slower, zoom in. I don't use a stabilizer. And then for the sound, I can make it lower or higher. Also, if you look closer, you can make it lower or higher, change the speed. Most of the time, if I'm doing time lapses, I'll do times 20 or even like times 50 or whatever in the custom. Clip filters, I don't really use those clip filters, but I do use the audio effects, and this is how I can do like
if I want my voice to go really up high or
really down low, or I want it to have this telephone effect, which I do a lot. So that's how you get all of like the audio cool filters that I do on there. Okay, so to get into how I do like my green screens and my text, basically I go to Canva. This is like a free thing, but I basically go to Canva. I'm gonna link a video down below on how to do a ton of graphics, but basically I'll create a new page and make this green, and then go to the text, and let's say that I want to say hey guys or something like that. So I will make that the text. I change mine. I use Helvetica-ish or the shrink can most of the time. Bold it and italicize it, and then I download it onto my computer. And then from there I just save it to my photos, drag and drop onto my video, and then I change this to a green/blue screen, take out the Ken Burns so it doesn't zoom in, and then you get text over your video. Okay, so next I'm going to be showing you how to add the music. So I use Hello Thematic. I did a video back like in October or December or something on how to do this, but basically if I want to have like a song, like let's say I want to do like lo-fi or something like that, then I can look up lo-fi on Hello Thematic. It's connected to YouTube, so it is safe to download, and I'll basically download this. Make sure that you credit the link in your description of the video, or else you're going to get copyrighted. Like I said, I did a super long video about how to do this, but then I'll basically just go into iMovie, and once the audio has finished downloading onto my device, then I can just drag and drop. Okay guys, so that is the end of today's video. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, be sure to give a big thumbs up, subscribe down below. I'm trying to hit 1K by the end of the summer. I just wanted to say that I'm sorry that this video was pretty brief with all of my explaining. I just like had too much information to give you guys, and honestly this was a pretty challenging video to make just because I didn't know how to get this information across to you guys, so I apologize for that. I'm gonna link a ton of videos down below that also help me edit on iMovie. I just wanted to give you some of the hacks and some of the tricks that I do. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Love you guys so much. Bye.